Good morning and welcome back for another vlog of myself, Darren. It's currently 5 AM on Monday morning. Today we are back in the Nemesis. Aphrodite is still currently off the road getting repairs done, but also at the same time it's actually due its MOT. So we might as well keep it off the road, get the MOT done at the same time, and then hopefully next Monday we'll be back in the Aphrodite. Managed to find ourselves a nice empty trailer in the yard. Checked the back door already, there's no issues or damage. I've checked around the passenger side, now we're just going around the driver's side. Double checking that the tyre tread is all in good condition, there's no damage to the side of the wheel wall, and all the nuts don't look like they're loose or anything. There's no telltale signs as such, and no damage to the side of the curtain. All the checks have been done and ready for the road. Let's level out our axle suspension a little bit like so. It's just hit 6 AM when we're around the corner. We're collecting 26 pallets and then we're taking 26 pallets all the way down to Kettering. And after our delivery in Kettering, we've got a collection over at Wrexham. So quite a bit of driving today. It's about 3.5 hours, give or take, to get to Kettering from St Helens area. We're going to need to get some fuel as well. So it's just going through the middle. It's pretty quiet at the moment. Normally we'll do left on that roundabout, cut through one of these estates. But since the roads are really nice and empty, 6 AM, I had to go around. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a nice relaxing one myself. And on Saturday, Abram made some homemade pizzas with little man. So I taught him how to make pizzas. Really easy if you've never done it before. Worth doing. Just flour and water. Add a bit of olive oil to it. A bit of salt and sugar. Job's a good one. It's a lot simpler than what you would think. We're having out the client for 6:10. We're booked in for 7 o'clock, so we're nice and early. Hopefully that will get us a good head start getting down to Kettering. A little bit of a change of plan. Instead of collecting from St Helens and then taking it all the way down to Kettering and then going to Wrexham, the order going to Kettering has unfortunately been cancelled. So instead we're going straight down to south of Wrexham, and it's 50 miles from where we are now, and we're looking about an hour and 15, maybe an hour and 20 to get there. Unfortunately, with it being a 7 o'clock booking, we couldn't leave the client before 7:15. Even though we turned up at 6 o'clock and they turned around and said there's nothing to collect, it's all been cancelled, etc. We still can't actually leave until the booking time and then 15 minutes afterwards. So that's why we've had to wait around a little bit this morning. Just part of procedure, just in case anything changes, etc. Right, this is not a good place for roadworks. I was going to wait just over here because the road narrows quite a bit. But it's okay, it's gone to green, we can go through. 7:30 and it's still fairly dark this morning. Definitely becoming winter. Sorry, around the corner, isn't it? I always say it, we live in a small world, don't we? Just fueling up at the service station over at Burton Woods, trying to get some fuel whilst got a little bit of time to kill, and I bumped into one of my subscribers, Steve. Had a nice little chat to him, just started his new job and he's parked right there, so have a great day, mate. All the best to it. I do normally try to avoid Burton Woods services where possible because the fuel comes out. It's pretty much like a car pump and it takes forever. I've been here approximately 10 minutes and I've already done 185 litres. Well, it feels like 10 minutes anyway. I've probably been about 5, but it just takes a while. I've come a long way round, travelling down the M6. A little bit of traffic due to an incident on the right hand side. So someone's gone in the back of somebody. And the reason why I'm going around instead of cutting across Runcorn Bridge, well, we're not actually booked in until 1 o'clock. So I don't want to turn up, for example, 9 o'clock. So instead I'm going to be turning up at 9:30. Hopefully we can get loaded up nice and early and not waiting around until 1 o'clock. But it's the gamble you take. To be fair, this client, we have turned up in the past a couple of hours earlier and it's never really been a problem getting loaded up straight away. It just depends if they have all the stock picked. It's only bags of milk powder. So hopefully all the milk powder is just ready at the side so that you can just pick it up, throw it straight onto the back of the truck with the forks. I've still got 49 miles to go before we're there. Looking at a 1 hour drive. Currently 8:30 coming up to. We're due to get there for 9:30. Now we've got past that incident. The M6 is pretty clear. And when I checked maps earlier on, the M56 was nice and clear as well. Let's go follow the M56 all the way down to the M55, so the A55. Following that past Wrexham, and then I think it's the 487 off the top of my head. But I'll let you know when I get there. And then we're going to be following the A487. Coming off for Oswestry and then following that all the way down on the little A roads until we get to our client. A little bit further down the road and the M56 is at a complete standstill. I'll put the hazard lights on just so people know that we're coming to a standstill. Must have recently been an accident, unfortunately. Yeah, it's definitely not congestion, this. 8 minutes later and we're still at a standstill. There's a little bit of movement in lane 3. I'm not too sure if that's just people moving over to different lanes, but lanes 1 and 2, it's been at standstill for 8 minutes so far. Engine switched off and we're just waiting. Nearly 20 minutes later, we've got a little bit of movement. Not much, as I'm currently travelling at 5 miles per hour. But it's still movement. We might get there just before 1 o'clock. If we continue at this rate. 42 miles still to go. I think a truck might have drove down a hard shoulder then, maybe a recovery truck. Seems to have been a really bad accident. I've been stood still again for another 15, maybe 20 minutes. No movement whatsoever now on any lanes. That much so, you got people in the back boot of their car. It's just not moving whatsoever for the time being. We've got movement. Woo! I do hope everybody that's involved is okay. Oh, coming back to a standstill, I think. Yeah, I think we're coming back down to a standstill. Possibly not. Right then, so far that's put me back a good 40 to 50 minutes. Our ETA is currently saying 10:30. Slowing back down again. Oh, I thought we was past it all. As in the stop start. I thought it would have been nice and free flowing from now. But I guess not. I imagine the whole of Warrington and Runcorn would have came to a halt as well. As soon as you have an accident on the M6 or the M56, the whole area just locks up. There's not much point coming off at this junction to try and get further down because everybody's going to be doing the same thing. I've seen 150 vehicles coming off at this junction. And everybody's going to get stuck at the same bottleneck trying to get back on. So it's worth just trying to sit through it, unfortunately. There we go, got a little bit more movement now. It's currently 20 to 10. So that was about another 10 minutes stood still. Finally got a little bit of movement. Top speed of 25 miles per hour though. Stop start still. On the M56, 35 miles to go. And the ETA is coming up to 11 o'clock. So I'm going to take a break before 11 o'clock because of the 6-hour working time. We started at 5 o'clock this morning. And I've pretty much spent the whole of the morning sat in traffic. We left St Helens at 7:15. It's now 10 o'clock. So it's taken 2 hours and 45 minutes to leave St Helens, grab some fuel, which only took 15-20 minutes, if that. And then the rest of the time it's been sat, stop start, on the M56. Not ideal, but is what it is. By the time we've had a break, we're going to be getting to our client around 12 o'clock. And it's a 1 o'clock booking, so it's quite lucky really we left so early to get there for 1 o'clock. To be on time for our booking. Oh well, it's one of them. You can't help it. Stuck in traffic, no point stressing. Just crack on with the rest of the day. Oh, got a highway patrol getting back onto the motorway then. So everything seems to be okay now at least. Well, there we go. Open it back up. 45 just hit. Traffic looks just as bad on the opposite side. So maybe the incident was around this section of the motorway. Now the roads have opened up. It's taken no time whatsoever for us to get down towards the M53 junction on the M56. We're going to be following the M53 down, and the next mile or so it's actually going to turn from the M53 into the A55. Now if we follow the A55 all the way down, this will take us all the way down the coastal route of Wales, all the way down to Anglesey. But we're going to be departing, oh, it's a bit bumpy then, on the A483. It's a little bit near Chester. And then following the A483 down towards Wrexham area. After that, it's around 5 miles off for the junction we need. Still got a total of 26 miles to go before our client. I'm hoping I might be able to find somewhere to have a snack on the way down, get some dinner. As I'm not in my regular truck, I've not got all my cooking appliances with me. So it's a case of finding food on the road. There's not as many butty vans on the A483 anymore either. Used to be a couple coming down this way. And welcome to Wrexham, officially in Wales. We're now travelling down the A539, a little bit more narrow and windy roads. But it's always a nice little drive down this little section. 6 miles to go. It's currently 22:11. I need to try and find somewhere to pull up before we get to the client, which is due to be there in the next 15 minutes. And I don't fancy taking a break inside their yard. I've got 2 hours and 27 minutes on driving time. So all I need is a 15-minute break, and then I'll just get a 30-minute break on the way back to the yard a little bit later on. I could get something to eat then, I suppose. Lovely view out of the office window this morning. See all the farm in the distance. Just goes on miles for miles. Don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick it up much, but it's nice. I've got a truck oncoming as well, so I just need to take my time around these corners. Make sure there's plenty of space for each other. We'll be taking a right turn at the end of the road, and then we'll be following that down the A528. That's really nice views down here. Got to be coming back up this way soon on the holidays in a couple of weeks' time. We stayed at a place called Plassey. I think Plassey Caravan Park is just down to the left on this road. And we took our touring caravan down. Really nice. Really impressed with the place. So I thought this time we'll come down and we'll go stay in one of the lodges for bonfire night. So it should be quite good. And if you are in the area, there's a pub just here now on this corner, the Two Foxes. I've drove past it about 150 times, and every time I drive past it I think, I want to stay there for a meal. Just pop in. So when we was at Plassey, managed to get the opportunity to come down, have a nice meal in there, and I've got to say it's absolutely beautiful, the food which is inside at that restaurant, pub, what you want to call it. Whoa, a bit bumpy them roads. Suspension in the seat and they'll bash my head on the roof. But yeah, if you're in the area, Two Foxes, definitely worth a visit. Absolutely stunning. I think I had the belly pork, and I think Leanne had like a Sunday dinner with a gammon, and she said it was one of the best Sunday dinners she's had. So that's really high praise there by the missus. Only 2.5 miles left to go, so it looks like I might have to take a 15-minute break in their yard before we leave. Or they might be waiting around 15-20 minutes before they start loading me, so I'll stick it on break then. Driving through the village of Outin right now. Gets a little bit tight on this corner if you have any large vehicles trying to get round at the same time. Just got to approach it nice and slowly. Take it nice and wide. It's only a small village. So I'll take it around this corner as well. Need it a little bit wide so the trail doesn't cut the corner. And following it down the A528 for Ellesmere. Try and pull ourselves in here. 30. And 1 mile left, if that. Doing a right turn where that truck just came from. Now on the 5069. Just the side sensor that, picking up one of the posts. Oh, do you know what? I can get around there instead, can't I? I'll just be able to spin it round. Actually, might be a bit tight. That might have to do a little bit of a blind reverse. Time, mate. Nice one for that, mate. Looking where this fella was there, just to give me an hand to keep an eye on this post. A little bit of a tight blind reverse there, you see. 26 pallets collected from our client, strapped down, nice and secure. All we've got to do is deliver it to Haydock, and then after that, I'm not really too sure what we've got planned. Oh, thank God we met them there, not down one of the little roads. It's a single track road on the way out from the yard, so it's quite good timing. Now we've just got to make our way back to the yard, and we're looking about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours drive from where we are. Again, just depends on traffic. I need to take a 30-minute break on the way down. We've currently got 2 hours and 9 minutes on tacho. Our sat nav's finally loaded up. Couldn't get signal at first. Total 57 miles to get back. And we're looking at an hour and 25 minutes. Half-hour break included, around the 2 hour mark. "26 tons of powdered milk loaded up. And that we're getting loaded up to our friends over at County Foods in Widnes. Eventually. I think we might be storing it for a couple of days beforehand. And then the powdered milk will get processed into butter, I think. I think it's like ghee butter and stuff that they make. Down to 20. Starting to get a little bit hungry now. Didn't have time this morning to make something to eat. Kind of my own fault, really. I was at Leanne's mum and dad's yesterday having a Sunday dinner, so that was really nice. We didn't leave till a little bit late. I'll give him a little flash. Come on down. Try and make some sandwiches tonight for myself, if I remember. Nothing too exciting. A little bit of ham. I might try and have some ham and coleslaw if I've got some in. Always makes a nice sandwich. Bit of lettuce. Saying that, I wonder if the butchers are open. Nice little butchers over here in the corner. I was trying to find parking though, to be fair. Yeah, there's definitely no space for a little truck. And look like they're closed as well. Yeah, they're closed up. So that plan goes out the window. That's alright, mate. You come down here, you got a couple of trucks behind you. It's a little bit easier. Oh, go on then. Thank you very much. That car, classic. Nice little American Mustang. Oh, not Mustang, muscle car. Not too sure what type of muscle car it is. Looks a little bit like a Plymouth, maybe. I'm just throwing random American car names out. What a nice little view out the office window we have. Autumn is definitely here, isn't it? Got the different colours in the trees. Got some still green, but a lot of them are nice brown and orange colour. With a bit of tint of yellow on there. It's nice. I like driving through the countryside. Much better than driving up and down the M5 and the M6 as well. A lot of farmers were out hard working today as well. Doing about 35 miles per hour currently. I know it might seem a little bit faster than what I actually am driving. It's mainly due to the super wide angle lens that I use. So right now I'm only doing 28. I'm looking forward to going to that pub again anyway in a few weeks' time. Whoa, where are you going? Jeez. And that was a lot closer than you would probably see it on the camera. I'm currently traveling about 35 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, about 35. And then that guy decides to try and overtake on a blind bend. Well done, mate. The reason why I'm driving so slow is because the truck is so heavy. There's quite a few ups and downs around here. You got to slow down around these corners. Can't really go around too quick with the weight of the truck. I just get people impatient, unfortunately. I am doing like 35, 40 miles per hour, so it's not really going too slow. If you go overtake, make sure it's on a nice straight road that you can see if any vehicles are coming round. Not on a blind bend. It's not going to do anyone any good, is it? It's only 50 down this road as well, so if we're doing 40, it's not really that bad, to be honest. Bit of engine braking kicking in. Help ease off the pressure on the brakes a little bit. Foot is flat down. 12 miles per hour, 14 miles per hour. I forgot how bad the torque is on this truck. 16 miles per hour, come on. 17, 20, 25. There we go, got 30, 35, 40 still flat down, and finally just reached 40. It's not the quickest truck, unfortunately, with a heavy trailer. Quite a few military personnel there. Wonder where they're off. We've had our 30-minute break, and now the time is currently 2:15 already. Very slow traffic again on the M6 northbound this time. Plan of action: we're going back to the yard, drop this trailer, and then going unit only to St Helens to one of our clients, collecting a stand trailer, taking the stand trailer back down to Haydock, clearing it off. I think I'm getting the groupage whilst I'm there, and then we've got two clients around the corner from our yard, making the collections off them, and then going to Ashton to tip everything in the warehouse so we can get processed and then delivered overnight for tomorrow. So it's 2:15. I think I'll be at the yard for about, I'm going to say 20 to 3, give or take. Hopefully leave there for 3 o'clock. Be at St Helens for 3:30, maybe 3:45. Leave at 4 o'clock. Back at Haydock for 4:30. Unload, reload, back out again. Might be about a 6 o'clock finish today. Depends on traffic, how we get on. As you've seen, most of today has been pretty much sat around in traffic. There's not a lot we can do about that, unfortunately. But today has gone so quick. It really has. That's the trailer dropped in the yard. And away we go, straight back out to St Helens. Not too far from where it was this morning. And the time is currently just hit 10 to 3. It'll take about 25 minutes, give or take, to get to our client. Trying to debate which way is going to be the quickest way to get there though. Is it going down the motorway or is it going down the A roads? Go through St Helens itself, and I'm thinking it might be the motorway because it's not too far from the St Helens junction where the road's been fairly clear. Hopefully we can get around nice and easy. So the client's for 3:15, just needs to do the curtains, make sure everything's all nice and secure before leaving. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a wait before we could connect to it due to the FLT driver loading something up right in front of the trailer. So I've had to wait around for about nearly 40 minutes. It's just approaching 4 o'clock, but now we are at least underneath the trailer. We've got to raise the legs, connect the airlines, etc., and then make our way to Haydock. Should be there for about 4:30. Unfortunately, due to the shape of the yard, it's going to be a little bit of a difficult one to actually get out. So I can't just do a right turn, can't get past there. So I'm going to have to shunt it a little bit. Sun doesn't help either. It's got to go out nice and slow. And then needs to turn it around. Let's spin it there. I might have to shunt it a little bit. I might just make it. Oh, look at that! Like a glove. Too bad. I was going to go to the end of the road and use their T-junction. That worked out a bit better. To get back to Haydock, we're going the way we came. Not too far from the M62, so let's go jump on the M62 St Helens junction, follow it down onto the M6 northbound, come off at Haydock. We've been 4 o'clock right now. We're going to be getting stuck in a little bit of traffic. A bit like we have all day, to be honest. It's not been a great one, has it, for the roads today? at least it's not raining anymore. And unfortunately, here comes the rain. So we drive into a dark, thick cloud above. So it's lip pelting it down. It's never fun driving in the rain. It's even less fun where you gotta get out and you gotta pull all the curtains back to get unloaded. Only 6 miles to go, ETA 20 past 4. Whilst I'm waiting to get loaded up by Barry, let's go and make myself a nice little energy drink. So this is one of the new flavours by Holy. Simply get one little scoop, stick it in your shaker, give it a shake, and then it's good to drink. They're a little bit healthier than your off-the-shelf energy drinks. They're fruity delicious. Their words, not mine, but they are nice flavours to be fair. No sugar, taurine or other junk, so a little bit more healthier as well. Alrighty then, we're back at the yard over at the hub to get unloaded. Not got many pallets on, only about half a trailer if that, so it shouldn't take too long to get unloaded. It's just gone 25 past 5 and tomorrow we're back in at 5 AM. Now realistically it's going to be about 6:15 finish today, because tomorrow we need to be up and early, 5 AM start, so we can go down to, yes, you guessed it, Salisbury. I know I've been back and forth there quite a lot lately, so hopefully you guys don't mind, but I absolutely enjoy the run. It's a nice drive all the way down. I'm not too sure which way I'm going to go yet. I'm going to wait up on the traffic when I get down a little bit closer to it, whether I'll go down the M5, straight down, come off at Gloucester, down past Swindon, cut through all the little villages, or do a stay on the M40, all the way down to the A34, cut south and then cut across. Most likely going that way because it's better for fuel, a little bit longer on miles. I think it's about 20 miles difference and about 25 minutes difference as well. Not a lot, but again, it just depends on traffic getting through Birmingham area. So on that note, I am going to call it a day on a video. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you again next time. As always, keep on trucking, stay safe. Bye for now.